Welcome into the Week 5 recap. As always, we start with redraft, and before we get into redraft, I would like to start this week's recap with congratulations to, no pun intended, Leftist Tears, Washington Rednecks, Scoob the Delinquent, and Nico's League, who all played their 100th redraft game this week. 100 down, many more to go. Alright. Leftist Cheers 4-1 defeats the Stoners 3-2, 152.62 to 125.06. This showdown of heavyweights didn't quite produce the output that was expected, instead being a very basic win for Leftist Cheers. Jalen Hurts does most of the scoring, but surprisingly good performances from Josh Reynolds and Russell Wilson pushes Leftist Cheers across the line. This win keeps Leftist Cheers undefeated all time against the Stoners. Nico's League 2-3 defeats the Red Carpets 1-4, 155.84 to 108.82. A fairly dominating showing from Nico's League turns into their second win this season. Justin Fields fires 4 passing touchdowns on his way to 35 Thursday night points, and George Kittle finds the end zone 3 times on 3 receptions on his way to 26 Sunday night points. This is Nico's League's second win in 3 all-time matchups against the Red Carpets. The Washington Rednecks 1-4 defeats, no pun intended, 3-2, 149.62 to 83.64. Something we haven't said in a long time, domination from the Washington Rednecks. Nearly 150 points, contrary to no pun intended's extremely lackluster performance. Only the quarterbacks from NPI even cracked double digits. This storied matchup has taken place 18 times, this being the Rednecks' 7th victory. Gumpy Glizzies 3-2 defeats Steel Curtain 3-2, 125.44 to 101.44. Gumpy Glizzies improves to 3-2 with this impressive win over Steel Curtain. Impressive because Mac Jones scores negative 1.2 points and Dak Prescott barely cracked 5, meaning the Gumpy Glizzies quarterbacks combined for a measly 3.82 points. This was made up by Tyreek Hill's 27.4 points and the 49ers defense dominating showing with 21.64 points on Sunday night. Steel Curtain also loses first overall pick Justin Jefferson to IR, which could be crucial as the next few weeks will go a long way to determine playoff standings. Scoob the Delinquent 3-2 defeats Bills Mafia 2-3, 178.8 to 102.64. Bills Mafia's fate was essentially sealed on Thursday night. DJ Moore was the only receiver on Chicago's roster that caught a pass against the Commanders. The Bears scored 40 points. Jamar Chase had an even better outing on Sunday, finding the end zone 3 times on 192 yards. Those two combined for 91.4 points alone, which would have beat no pun intended's entire lineup this week. The 178.8 total point mark from Scoob the Delinquent is the 12th highest one-week score in league history, and is the current highest total for this year. It is also the single highest one-week score Scoob has ever put up in the 84 total one-week games played by the franchise. Alright, Week 6 redraft power rankings. Starting from the bottom, at number 10 moving down 1 spot, the Red Carpets. Moving up 1 spot at number 9, Nico's League. Moving down 1 spot at number 8, Bills Mafia. At number 7 moving up a spot, Washington Rednecks. At number 6 staying put, no pun intended. At number 5 staying put, the Stoners. At number 4 staying put, Steel Curtain. At number 3 staying put, Scoob the Delinquent. At number 2 moving down 1 spot, Gumpy Glizzies. And taking over the number 1 spot, moving up 1 spot to do so, Leftist Cheers. And our Week 6 game of the week is Leftist Cheers 4-1 versus Steel Curtain 3-2. This one has the makings of a classic matchup. Without Justin Jefferson, it may come down to Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts. Alright, moving into Dynasty. Note on Dynasty, we now have Dynasty League historical stats, just like Redraft, so they will be referenced from now on in the recaps. And we start off with Prestige Worldwide 3-2 defeats I Am They 1-4, 113.96 to 110.52. It was a sweat until the very last play of Monday Night Football, but Prestige Worldwide escapes with a win despite being the 3rd worst scoring team this week. Tyreek Hill and Russell Wilson are the key contributors, combining for 46.74 points. I Am They gave it a run on Monday night, with A.J. Dillon, Jacoby Myers, and Romeo Doubs combining for 29.9 points, but remaining about 3 points shy of what would have been their second win. This win by Prestige Worldwide ties the all-time series between those two rivals at 3-3. The Scoob Empire 2-3 defeats Gump Dynasty 3-2, 115.64 to 83.62. Gump Dynasty can't catch a break and ends up posting the worst score of the year so far. The Scoop Empire cashes in despite not scoring in the top half this week. Most of Scoop's points can be attributed to Justin Fields and Josh Jacobs, who cover for an injured Saquon Barkley. Of the 7 games played between these two, the Scoop Empire has won an impressive 6 of them. Sneezy Raccoon 74 3-2 defeats Nico's Dream Team 2-3, 153.56 to 118.32. Nico's Dream Team needed a miracle combination from Jordan Love and Christian Watson on Sunday night that came far from fruition. Instead, Sneezy Raccoon 74 improves to 3-2 on the season behind Devon A-Chain's continued success, this time with 22 points even. This win from Sneezy Raccoon 74 evens the all-time series at 3 games apiece. Cumber Dynasty 3-2 defeats Stratton Oakmont Inc. 3-2, 190.94 to 190.48. Buckle in. In one of the most unfortunate fantasy losses of all time, Stratton Oakmont Inc. falls to 3-2 by a slim margin of 0.46 points. Cumber Dynasty kicks off the electric scoring with a 44-point showing from DJ Moore on Thursday night. Stratton Oakmont Inc. countered with Jamar Chase and 44.2 points of his own. A slew of 20-pointers from both sides climbed the score to heights we've never seen before. With nobody to play on Monday night, the game came down to a Sunday night football game between the Niners and Cowboys. Stratton Oakmont Inc. just needed Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Ayuk to combine for 21.07 points, a tally which McCaffrey and Ayuk have attained 3 times by themselves, not combined. They got up to 20.6 combined points at the end of the third quarter. The first play of the fourth quarter saw McCaffrey get stuffed at the goal line, and the next saw a fullback touchdown from Kyle Juszczyk. The next drive was just one play as backup running back Jordan Mason took it 38 yards to the house. That gave the Niners such a large lead that McCaffrey and Ayuk never saw the field again, leaving the game with a blowout victory and leaving Stratton Oakmont Inc. just 5 rushing yards short of a win. Now on to the multitude of records this game broke. Cumber Dynasty's 190.94 points is the 4th highest score ever recorded in a one-week Dynasty game. Stratton Oakmont Inc.'s 190.48 points is the 5th highest, and their highest in franchise history. This game is easily the highest scoring Dynasty game of all time, beating the 2nd highest scoring game by just under 20 total points. This game's combined total also shockingly surpasses one of the league's 2-week games, when Nico's Dream Team beat IMDay 206.08 to 162.4 in last year's consolation game. This game is the slimmest win margin ever in a one-week game, and 2nd slimmest in all games, only losing to Stratton Oakmont Inc.'s win over the Scoop Empire by 0.19 points in the 2021 last-place semifinal. And finally, of the one-week games, this is easily the highest amount of points scored by a losing team, with the next highest being nearly 30 points below this total. There is a very good chance that this specific record is never broken for as long as this league is running. What a game, and what a devastating loss for Stratton Oakmont Inc. Alright, our Week 6 Dynasty Power Rankings, starting at the bottom at number 8, not moving, I Am They. At number 7, not moving, Nico's Dream Team. At number 6, not moving, the Scoop Empire. At number 5, staying put, Prestige Worldwide. At number 4, staying put, Stratton Oakmont Inc. At number 3, not moving, Cumber Dynasty. At number 2, moving down 1 spot, Gump Dynasty. And retaking the number 1 spot, moving up 1 spot to do so, is Sneezy Raccoon 74. And our Week 6 game of the week is Cumber Dynasty 3-2 versus Sneezy Raccoon 74 3-2. Both teams will be at full strength in this divisional showdown, minus Devon A-Chain. The quarterback battles will be paramount as we get to see Mahomes, Tagovailoa, Burrow, and Allen all in the same game. Alright, thanks for listening to the Week 5 recap. We go into Ida League. The shop vac has gone from suck to blow. Chad's personal shop vac finally stumbles and loses to slower ponies after Jamar Chase goes stupid. Also, Taylor Swift might as well just date Sam Laporta at this point because the best tight end in the league is in Detroit. The United States Postal Service posts over 175 points to add insult to injury against Show Them TDs. Apparently Show Them TD's season is over, though, because one guy went on IR, so I guess we can all consider them a bye week that's somehow 3-2 from now on. East Savages also falls. There are no more undefeated teams as East Savages gets his fudge packed by George Pickens, Devon A-Chain, and the Steelers defense. Red Riders escapes a close one over Bucknuts in the Tentacle Bowl. Bucknuts will undoubtedly have the worst luck in the league at the end of the season. And why plan a trip to the Super Bowl when you can watch the toilet bowl from your couch? If there was any way for both of these teams to lose, these teams would have found a way. But one team had to win, and Influence Driving gets the golden toilet seat. Our Week 6 Idle League Power Rankings, starting from the bottom at number 10, Not Moving, Death. At number 9, Not Moving, Influence Driving. At number 8, Not Moving, Fudge Packers. At number 7, Not Moving, Red Riders. At number 6, Not Moving, United States Postal Service. At number 5, moving down 2 spots, Bucknuts. At number 4, moving up 1 spot, Ease Savages. At number 3, moving down 1 spot, Show Them TDs. At number 2, moving up 2 spots, Slower Ponies. And remaining in the number 1 spot is Chad's Personal Shop Vac. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to the Week 5 recap. We will see everyone in Week 6.